Hi, I'm Alex Miller from the SVRA race director, and welcome to Stock Car Country. This is SVRA's first venture into Charlotte and a Roval, and we want to welcome you and have a good time here on the Oval. This will require some unusual thinking to get you through the weekend. COVID-19 requirements we want to talk about. This is an important issue here. Masks will be required for use wherever you get out of your personal paddock space, so please comply. Very important. Wear your masks. The track is very, very serious about this at Charlotte. This is a NASCAR compliance issue with the Speedway, and they want to make sure we do that. Registration and load-in. We'll open registration at 2 o'clock on Wednesday, March 17th at the front of the Speedway in the spectator ticket booth area. It will be signed and marked so you can find it pretty easily. Registrars may not interact with you without a mask on, so please be tolerant of the fact of this SVRA rule. COVID-19 form must be signed. A temperature check will be taken as you register. Thanks for your patience. There'll be a load-in map on the SVRA website, the Charlotte link that you're going to want to take a look at and see how that goes. But it's pretty straightforward stuff. After you register, proceed around the ring road, follow the signs to the back of the Speedway to gate number 26. SVRA officials will be there to stage you up in line to get ready to put you through the tunnel. At 3 o'clock, we'll begin moving into the track. Just for your own information, the track is rented that day from 3 o'clock to 8 o'clock. There's an SCCA track night in America. For those of you who are familiar how that works, that begins at 3 o'clock. They're going to load in at noon, and they'll be paddocked in the Trans Am area, which Trans Am is not moving until Thursday. So they'll be there Wednesday in the Trans Am location for Thursday. Not to be too confusing, but they'll be out of our way Wednesday night, so we should be fine. But there will be an event going on while we're loading in. Those of you who've run Lime Rock with us, you know how that works as well. All SVRA and stock cars will be panicking around the Cup Garage. If you're looking at a map, you can see where the Cup Garage is. SVRA officials will direct you. Garages are free to use and very plentiful, so we're going to park everybody we can in those Cup Garages. So you'll be all set to go. Only use the schedule you'll be getting at registration. Things will change from time to time as the days go closer to the track, so make sure you keep that schedule in mind. This is your only Sprint Series drivers meeting you'll be seeing all weekend. The video will run in the Tech Garage all day Thursday and Friday if you need to review anything. There'll be an Enduro meeting on Friday at 1 o'clock in the Tech Garage near the SVRA trailer. Test day. Being a new track to SVRA, there'll be a lot of activity in this new test day. All drivers testing must be registered and licensed to drive the car they intend to test. If you're a second driver, be sure to register on the owner's registration form to be able to test. No licensed drivers will be permitted in any car. Cars participating in the test day need not be teched to run on Thursday, but must get to tech sometime Thursday to get out on track Friday. This being a Roval, yellow flag notifications to the drivers will come in the form of some corners with flaggers and some with yellow caution lights. We're not used to lights, gang, but they'll be using caution lights. So on the first lap of the test day and practice sessions, we're going to show a full course yellow notification to you to locate those flags and lights. All flagging information will be shown at the starter stand. And so limited flagging information will happen around the track. Primarily, everything is going to come to you for information at the starter stand. So get that recognized and be looking up at the starter stand when you go by on the front straight. Checkered flag is at turn 8 as well when you exit the road course onto the oval. On test day, the first practice session, wherever you see the checkered flag, come in. The next time you go by the pit lane. When you see a black flag, come into the pit lane to the black flag station for a consultation. The four-wheel rule for a VMC is that if you run 4 wheels off, it requires you to come into the black flag station for a safety stop for practice and qualifying practice sessions and test day, not qualifying or the race. If you're slow on the banking, stay low on the racetrack. Hug the yellow line on the left as you're coming around. Make sure that faster cars can pass you on the right, on the high side on the right. So stay low. If you blow the chicane, stop in the straightaway and wait for a safe release by the corner worker. If an incident occurs, usually a full course yellow will be shown at Charlotte. They're very used to that with NASCAR. Depending on the severity of the incident, we may use a local yellow if it's an easy incident. Passing will not be tolerated under any yellow flag or light conditions. If you pass and give the position back within a lap, no penalty will be issued. We're also going to have spotters out on the banking, just like NASCAR uses, watching for these situations. So they'll be reporting to race control what's going on out on the banking as well. If we go to a black flag all, you have to slow down, return to the pit lane to either line up there or be directed into the paddock. The session is ended. Red flag, of course, will require you to stop immediately on track at the nearest station and await for instructions. Your cool down lap is 2/3 race speed. Please get in off track quickly so we can proceed to the next run group. Pit out. The grid is going to be located on the south side of the Xfinity Trans Am garages. As you form up, we'll release the cars into the road course at turn 2. That's the pit lane exit. Stay to the left and blend in by turn 3. If you want to re-enter the course during a hot session, proceed down the NASCAR pit lane and stop. Wait for the grid marshal to release you back into the traffic. Pit in is NASCAR pit in. As you slow on the banking of NASCAR's turn 3 and 4, stay low to the driver's left. Enter the pit lane and get slowed down even more. About 2/3 down the pit lane, you'll see a break in the pit wall on your left. It will be signed for SVRA paddock. Turn left through the break in the wall, and you'll be right back up in the cup garage where you'll normally be paddocked. So it's an easy in, easy out situation, but we don't want anybody going all the way down to the end of the pit lane and trying to come backwards through the grid. So you'll be exiting into the break in the wall there at the garages. Checkered flag, please observe the starter stand. And when the checkered flag comes out, pit the very next lap. Don't miss the flag. It wastes a lot of time taking an extra lap. Really kills us on time. The oiling board, flaggers will be displaying the "You are oiling" board signs in the road course section. Please stop as soon as possible if you see this board. Oiling down the whole track is killing us on track time as well. Our usual routine qualifying method is used. The best time for both qualifying sessions grids you for your first race. Your finishing position from race 1 grids you for race 2. Aggressive driving. The race director has the last word in avoidable contact incidents. Vintage racing is not overdriving into another car to make a corner. Frequent spins and wall hits will not be tolerated. No one remembers who won the race, only the guy who wrecked someone else's car. This is serious vintage car racing. It's fun. It's a big track, and we want to make sure we're safe here. So please calculate your passes carefully. Pit lane speed is 35 miles an hour. You'll be tempted to go lots faster because the pit lane is very big and broad there. It's a NASCAR pit lane, but we want to get you slowed down so you can get into that entrance along the wall very comfortably. Paddock speed is walking when you're driving to the grid. We have rental transponders if yours quits on you, so see tech for a new one. Want to make sure everybody gets their times. Shorts are allowed on the pits except during the enduro. Pets are allowed on a leash. They're asking that you just clean up after them. Sunoco Fuel and Sasco Sport will be on site for their services. There will be an enduro meeting at the SVRA Tech Garage at noon on Friday. At the end of this video, please leave a comment in the YouTube or Facebook sections to recognize that you've seen this video, or you can leave a message at Alex@SVRA, leave a comment at Alex@SVRA that you've watched the video, and that will wrap it up. So it's a whole new world here on a Roval for us guys, but it should be a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to a great Charlotte weekend. Don't forget to wear your masks. Thanks a lot. See you there.